Well, my friends, Easter Sunday, beautiful day. When I was a boy, my father used to take us for a drive on Easter Sunday, many years. It was always a nice day. It's just that time of the year, I guess. So I started shooting, took a couple of shots, and I've got this target down here, and they got some sort of iron for a backbone on this reindeer, and hit my point, flattened the point, drove it right back into the shaft. So I got shafted. Anyhow, we're going to get our head over a little bit so that we can get that arrow close to the eye, get that finger right up around the cheekbone and by the ear. We're just going to hold it on, and we're going to do a little bit of shooting on this beautiful day. Anyhow, back in a minute, we'll do some shooting. Okay, guys, so we've got the camera set up here at the standard 20 yards, and we'll just walk around a little bit. Take a few shots from different angles. I'm always standing still and shooting and having to pose for the camera. So let's do something different. Well, that was really high on his back, wasn't it? That was a little better. But yeah, just do some different stuff here. Anything to amuse me. Anyhow, there's a couple of shots there. But basically, again, no anchor. Just letting everything float. When I hold my head down on a bit more of an angle, I can get that eye over the arrow even better. Though you don't have to, you can do it from here, but that also helps the head angle. Here's our first shots of the day, anyhow. And I popped that one up slightly high, but anyhow, they're in there. We'll get them. Back in a minute. Okay, guys. Sure is hard to describe feelings and what you see. You know, you can't just put it into words. It's all kinds of feeling. All these little things I tell you, though, about, your hand up close by your ear, pressing it on, all these things are true. But it's still a very difficult thing. Anyhow, we're just popping them in there. So it's not a problem, Not a problem to hit that target with a bow like this. Back in a minute. Okay, guys. Shooting at a target like this, we have two choices. We can either become the arrow, that is to judge the angle, or we can prejudge a gap and keep our point there. If you're shooting at a regular target, target archery, of course, you're always at the same distance, so you know the gap. But when you don't know the gap, you're in the field, then a combination, I guess, of picking your gap and just eyeballing it, judging the angle of the arrow. So those are the kinds of things that you can do. So I'm not going to put another one up high like that. There, it's in there, you know. Just because I pop one high and I'm talking doesn't mean that I do that all the time. I can control my shots. But no more up high. Okay. Anyhow, that's the choices. You can either judge the angle, become the arrow, as Byron Ferguson would say, or you can pre-pick a gap and have your point there. And again, if it's target archery, you know the distance, you'll know a gap, you'll use gap. But that's all we got to do. So again, talking, blabbing, pop that one up a little high, but then I said, nope, keeping all the rest down there, and they're all down there. I just had to pick a lower gap. Back in a minute. Okay, guys. Arrow alignment. I don't seem to aim anymore. It's hard to describe. And I'm not getting the greatest hits either. You know, but they're good hits. But it's all about getting that arrow coming back straight, basically. You know, but that's basically it. Just arrow alignment. I can sort of see my finger coming back towards my cheek, and I let go. And you know, again, they're not the greatest hits in the world, but you can see that, you know, we're whacking them in there pretty good. What would happen if you took your time, I wonder? We'll see what happens. Okay, guys, so I'm going to work on this for a little while, but I'm pretty sure that not anchoring is the best. No anchor. Now, I wouldn't say this was target archery. But it can work pretty good. Pay attention. Getting a little too blasé. But anyhow, we're keeping them all in the kill zone. That's the bottom line. So they're all over the place, but they're all in the kill zone. So I'd say that getting it up high to the eye and aligning that arrow without an anchor, I can tell that that's going to get pretty good. Okay, guys, so I've been kind of snap shooting, being blasé, not really aiming, being overconfident. Anyhow, this time I'm going to try to hit the target. I'm actually going to use a gap and see if I can slow down a little bit. Okay, that's a little tighter. You've got to concentrate. I'm here talking and blabbing away, and I've got overconfident. I just know I'm going to hit that kill zone. So I'm just letting her go. But really, I've got my finger up around here, and my hand about the distance of my ear, and I'm completely relaxing and letting everything fall in line. So that's what you got to do. And as you can see, that if you take your time, and we start to get some better hits there. Okay, just to show you that I can do it. Back in a minute. Okay, guys, just going to walk out of the forest. I guess it's starting to get a little later in the day. Okay, anyhow, we're walking out. That's the way they're supposed to be. But really, I'm not anchoring anymore. I'm just relaxing that pressure from the elbow to the front hand. And I'm looking along the arrow, but without touching any specific spot. I've told you many times, if you touch your face, your finger will follow your face. But if you don't, you can line it up. That's the best I can tell you, Anyhow, I guess we're going to take off now. But, there's our hits. Again, that's the way they're supposed to be. Okay, guys, have a good week. Think about what I'm telling you. Take care. Bye now. Okay, guys. Got a little bear down here just before you get out of the woods. Okay, anyhow, that's about it for today, I think. So, let's go over it. Weak eye on. Plant your feet, little step backwards. Put the arrow on the center line. Bring it around until it just swivels in, at the focus, or at the focal point. Come straight back. Do not go for any part of your face. Just keep that arrow lined up, coming straight back towards your eye. In my case, my hand will come over here. I'm going to relax my arm completely and just hold it on. That's about it, I'm not going to anchor or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure anchoring screws up your left or right quite a bit. But anyhow, here's our last target for the night. And, we got a happy bear there. Anyhow, guys, have a good week. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.